Good afternoon. My name is Victor Ramos, and I serve as the Vice President for Advancement here at Millersville University. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our 167th annual commencement. The formal ceremony will begin in a few minutes. In the unlikely event of an emergency, an announcement will be made from the podium to assist in your safe departure from the gymnasium. If you or anyone seated nearby need emergency medical attention during the ceremony, we ask that you quietly move to an event staff member or university police. They will direct you to the emergency personnel who are stationed nearby. Out of respect for all the graduates and everyone gathered, we ask that all mobile devices be silenced during the ceremony. Please be mindful that everyone here today would like to hear their student's name announced as they receive their diploma and are individually recognized. Please hold your applause until after each college dean has concluded. And for the safety of all participants and guests, we ask that everyone remain in your seats until the conclusion of the ceremony. Now please continue enjoying the slideshow until the ceremony begins in a few minutes. Thank you.
2, 3, 4. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 13th annual commencement for Millersville University's College of Graduate Studies and Adult Learning. I'm Dr. Gail Gasbridge, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. On this special occasion, we honor our students and confer our doctoral and master's degrees. We also greet our guests attending today's ceremony virtually. Now please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem sung by Ms. Cristina Flores, class of 2023.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Ms. Flores. Millersville University is pleased to recognize the land in which we gather, study, and work. And we would like to recognize the native peoples of the lower Susquehanna River Basin, those known and unknown to us, who have stewarded the land upon which we sit for thousands of years. This land is the ancestral land of the Conestogas, the Susquehannocks, Shawnee, and others. One group, the Shanks Ferry people, had a village adjacent to the campus. We pay our respects to the traditional occupants and caretakers of this land. I am honored to introduce those members of the platform party who will not be introduced later as part of the program. Please hold your applause until all of them have been presented. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is fortunate to have dedicated individuals who serve voluntarily by appointment of the governor on the Millersville University Council of Trustees. Will the following trustees please rise as your name is announced? Representative Jordan Harris, Mr. Rick Rogers, Miss Allison Ross, and Mr. Michael Warfel. The following are members of the administration and faculty. Again, please rise as your name is called. Dr. Kelly Bana, Associate Professor of Psychology and President of ABSCOF MU. Dr. Victor DeSantis, Vice President for External Affairs and Chief of Staff. Dr. Mark Harris, Dean of the College of Science and Technology. Mr. Joshua Hartranft, Interim Chief Technology Officer. Dr. Rachel Finley Bowman, Dean of the University College and Associate Provost for Student Success. Ms. Debbie Newsome, Interim Vice President for Finance and Administration. Mr. Victor Ramos, Vice President for Advancement. Mr. Carlos Wiley, Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer. Dr. Mary Beth Williams, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Laura Willocks, Dean of the College of Education and Human Services and School of Social Work. Dr. Yeva Zaki, Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. And Dr. Len Litowitz, Chair of the Applied Engineering, Safety, and Technology Department, and one of our most senior faculty members who is the mace bearer for today's commencement ceremony. In addition, it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Judith Wuba, First Lady of Millersville University, who is here in attendance with us, and all the other distinguished guests and members of the administration. Please join me in welcoming these members of the platform party and our guests. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Robin Davis, President-elect of ABSCUF MU and Associate Professor of History, to offer greetings on behalf of the faculty.
Good evening. I'm Robin Lilly Davis, Professor of Colonial and Revolutionary American History at MU and the Vice President of our campus chapter of the Faculty Union, ABSCUF. I'm here this evening as the Millersville faculty representative to welcome our platform party, our distinguished guests, especially our graduates, and even more importantly, their loved ones. Hello. It's truly my privilege to say a few words to you tonight on behalf of the faculty as we mark our graduates' important induction into a select group of Americans, that mere 13% of the population who hold a graduate degree. So the first thing I want to say is congratulations! You did it! We are so pleased for and so proud of you. We know more than most what a sometimes challenging road it is to complete advanced academic and professional work. And here you are at the end of that road, having done it and done it well, ready to take your place in the bright future you're building by your own efforts and to make our communities better and more vibrant through your many contributions. So in the midst of the pomp and the hoopla of this commencement, I invite you to take a moment to enjoy the satisfaction and the sense of accomplishment that come from having done the job. It wasn't always easy. I'm sure at times it didn't even seem rational, but you persevered, and here you are, about to be recognized for your conspicuous achievement. But the next thing I want to say is thank you. Thank you for the trust you have placed in the faculty to educate and train you. Most of your professors are at Millersville because we value teaching. We consider it a high, indeed a noble profession, and enjoying the opportunity to work with you in the classroom, on the stage, in the laboratory, out in the field, animates our creative energies, inspires us to achieve, makes our professional lives more meaningful, and gives us such personal fulfillment. Being your teachers and your mentors so often is the best part of our work. Thank you for letting us have that. And that's the final thing I want to say. To our graduates' guests, it has been a joy to work with your loved ones. They've been incredible. They've inspired us with their imagination, their persistence, and their performances. We send them off with some regret because, frankly, we hate to see them go, and with more pride and pleasure because we stand ready to admire and applaud them as they carve out the lives of meaning and purpose that you and we wish for them and have helped to train them for. A final word to the graduates: go get them.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Tommy Henley, who is receiving his doctorate degree today, to offer a moment of reflection.
Thank you. To begin, my name is Tommy Henley, and I'm honored to be in front of you today. First, I want to congratulate each one of you, as well as your families, for this accomplishment, and other support systems that have led us here today. We couldn't have done it alone. I'd like to thank my sisters, Samantha and Tiffany, who are here today, as well as my partner, Gabriel, for all of the support that they provided me. I also want to thank my mother, Pamela, father, Tommy, my sister, Michaela, who are not present today, but for their ongoing support. We're in a time in society where social unrest, injustice, and moral considerations are at an all-time high. I'd like to take a moment of silence to remember the souls of individuals that could not attend our ceremony today due to societal circumstance. Thank you. When I think of who I am as a person, I cannot help but to consider the circumstances in my own life that had brought me here today. Further, I need to consider the moments, people, and opportunities to make all of us who we are. On these special days, I'm reminded of an African proverb, Ubuntu. This proverb means, I am a person through other people. My humanity is tied to yours. When considering this proverb, I had a moment of reflection to consider who I am and why I'm here today. First, I'm from the south side of Chicago. I am someone who came up in extreme poverty. I'm someone who attended a low-performing public school system. I am someone who is the son of addicts. And I am someone deeply grounded by Latino culture. I am also someone who has demonstrated grit, tenacity, and persistence on a daily basis. I'm the first in my family to graduate high school and go to college, and I refuse to allow my future to be defined by my childhood circumstance. Come on, y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you. Trying to read the script, so I'm gonna stick to the script. So I am indeed all of those things, but I'm so much more than that. I'm a district-level administrator at the age of 30 who has supported 100% of black and brown children to have college access. Thank you. Yeah, we got to clap that one up. I have 10 years of experience in urban education as a changemaker, and as of today, I will be a doctor. Thank you. Thank you. So I got to bring it back to my Chicago roots. Michael Jordan once said, obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, and work around it. You see, like many of you, we could have let our circumstances or society or even other uncontrollable factors dictate our future. Instead, with the degrees we confer after today, we have the power and the privilege to demonstrate who we are, and our circumstance does not define our potential. Our determination and excellence are demonstrated daily because it is who we are, and no societal circumstance will be a factor in determining how we will change the world. And although I face ruthless and unfavorable circumstances, I'm in front of you today and will soon be conferred a doctoral degree. I am who I am because of who we are. I feel the proud privilege to innovate the world of education for students who grew up in very similar circumstances like I did. This passion and drive are fueled by a quote from Roberto Clemente. Anytime you have an opportunity to make a difference in this world and you don't, then you're wasting your time on earth. It's a little intense. So, it's a little intense, but take the time today to celebrate, because this is indeed an accomplishment, but know that we do have work ahead. Now that we have the tools, educations, and attributes, let's make today the day that we collectively join together and make a difference on this earth. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Henley. It is now my great honor to introduce Dr. Daniel Wuba, Millersville University's 15th president, who will offer his salutation to the graduating class.
Thank you, Dr. Gasparich, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our graduating students, faculty, staff, family members, friends, and distinguished guests. We are here today to celebrate our graduating students. But before we start this celebration, let's recognize those who have made it possible for you to get to this point in your lives. First, let's thank your families and your friends for the role they played in getting you here. family, friends, kindly rise or wave to be recognized. You've done it already. Okay. We are also fortunate to have loyal alumni, many of whom are proud to have their children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews attending their alma mater. And a special thank you to all our legacy families and their graduates here today. Second, I want to thank our faculty members who walked beside our graduates on their educational journey. They have guided and assisted you in the acquisition of a holistic education at Millersville University. Faculty, kindly stand to be recognized. Faculty. Thank you. Thank you. As I mentioned earlier, we are here to celebrate you today, and you may be wondering why. Well, it is because you are receiving your degree from Millersville University after overcoming challenges that no one could have imagined when you enrolled in this university. I recognize that you may feel some apprehension about what comes next in your life. Even if you're already employed, you may be asking yourself, how am I going to use this newly acquired credential to advance my career? And that is okay, because most people feel the same way during commencement. Rest assured that with your degree from this university, you have the skill set and the competency to succeed at wherever you land. As you leave the confines of the veil, you are entering the world of transformation, especially brought about by technology. And I want to address one of the current seismic shifts that is occurring at a rapid pace and hence requires attention. I'm talking about artificial intelligence. So what is AI? I can assume that majority of us at this ceremony have cell phones. Well, each time your cell phone has suggested a word to you, that is AI in action. So it's not a matter of whether or even when AI will impact our lives, but how it will affect us as it continues to evolve and becomes more and more incorporated into the tools that influence our lives. Now, I would like to share a few thoughts on how AI is most likely going to impact you, our graduating students. This technology has already started transforming how we live, how we work, and how we interact with each other. It has created numerous opportunities for innovation and growth in various industries, from healthcare, through finance to education. As graduating students, you are entering the world where AI is becoming an integral part of the workforce, and it is essential that you understand the impact that it will have on your future careers. Let me just share a couple of examples. AI is changing the job market. As machines become more and more efficient, some jobs will be automated and new ones will be created. It is predicted, for example, that in 2030, up to 30% of jobs will be automated. However, this also means that there will be new jobs that require skills that complement what may not even exist now. These skills include critical thinking, creativity, problem solving, and emotional intelligence, which cannot be replicated by machines. That is where the skills that you have acquired at Millersville will come into play. Secondly, AI is transforming the whole education industry. With AI, educators can create personalized learning experience that cater to the individual needs of each student. AI can analyze data on a student's academic progress and adapt the learning experience accordingly. This personalized approach ensures that students receive the attention they need to excel in their studies. These are just two examples of the way technology is going to impact our lives. In summary, AI has already started to transform the world in which we live, and it will continue to do so in the future. Understanding the impact of AI, what impact that AI will have on your future careers is essential. It is an exciting time to be entering the workforce, no two ways about that. But this technology that we currently have is going to provide you both opportunities and challenges. And as you go forth into the world, I urge you to continue learning and adapting to both the challenges and the opportunities it's going to present. I know that this evening is special for our graduating students, and you are creating new memories. And with so much going on around, it is likely that you wouldn't remember half of what I'm saying or half of what anybody is saying. But I'd like to leave you with just 3 quick suggestions. First, life is made up of challenges and opportunities, such as AI is presenting us. Never forget that it is not the temporary setback that will define you, but rather how you react to what happens. Second, everyone has God-given talents. Use your talents for a cause that is truly worthy. And this might change the world, as you just heard from Mr. Henley. You want to change the world one life at a time. And finally, remember that selfless significance is the best way to be successful. Be humble, be grateful for all that you have, because even on your worst days, someone will prefer to be you. Your faculty have equipped you with the skills and competencies that you need to succeed in the next stage of your professional life. It is now your responsibility to use those skills. Millersville would always be here for you. Come back to visit us as often as possible. Congratulations on your graduation, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Congratulations. Okay. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our speaker for this evening, Dr. Richard Clark. Rich has become synonymous with meteorology at Millersville University. After working at Millersville for 35 years, he recently retired and has been granted emeritus status by the Council of Trustees. Dr. Clark was the chair of the Department of Earth Sciences for 20 years, 2 decades. His research interests span boundary layers and turbulence and air chemistry, with a special emphasis on field observations and instrumentation using airborne and balloon-borne platforms. Over the past 2 decades, he has received nearly $3 million in funding for research and instrumentation. He has worked with about 200 undergraduate students in research training. He was instrumental in arranging the private-public partnership that will result in installing a weather radar on Millersville Water Tower this summer. Dr. Clark was a champion of new programs for our students. He developed a master's degree in integrated scientific applications, focusing on creating business-ready scientists. He also developed the graduate certificate program in space, weather, and environment, science policy and communication, the only one of its kind in the nation. He was the president of the American Meteorological Society in 2022 and is currently the immediate past president. He He's an AMS Fellow and has a long relationship with the University Corporation for Atmospheric Research, serving 2 terms as an elected member of their Board of Trustees. Dr. Clark is married to Dr. Seppi Yelda, Director of the Center for Disaster Research and Education and a professor in meteorology at Millersville University. The couple has 1 son, and Rich has 2 grown daughters. Please join me in welcoming this evening's commencement speaker, Dr. Richard Clark.
Your presentation earlier was a great segue to tonight's talk, I have to say. So, President Wuba, Platform Party, faculty and staff, family, friends, spouses, partners, and especially graduates. It's an honor to stand before you on this momentous occasion as you celebrate the culmination of your hard work and dedication. I'm just going to spend a paragraph about myself. I'm an upholsterer's son of an upholsterer and a homemaker, first-generation college student, a textile chemist in a previous life, a mathematician, a serious amateur astronomer, professor of meteorology, now emeritus, recent president of the American Meteorological Society, and just an everyday seeker, offering my view of what it means to be human in a technological world, a world that you're about to enter. In his recent book, On the Origin of Time, Thomas Herzog tells the story of Hannah Arendt, one of the most influential political theorists of the 20th century. In 1963, Dr. Arendt, during the frenzy of interest in the space program, was asked to write an essay on whether man's conquest of space had increased or diminished his stature. The seemingly obvious answer was that it increased humankind's stature. However, Arendt did not subscribe to this view. Instead, she reflected on how science and technology was transforming what it meant to be human. Central to the concept of humanism is freedom. It is the freedom to act and be meaningful that enables us to be human. Arendt went on to ponder whether human freedom is threatened when we increasingly acquire the know-how to redesign and control the world from our physical environment to the nature of intelligence. Now, the benefits of technology are undeniable. From splicing genes to creating new vaccines, observing our universe to the promise of nuclear fusion, technology is the vehicle that we use to go where no humans have gone before. But 60 years after Arendt's essay, the question of what it means to be human in a technologically driven society, a technologically driven world, has become a principal concern confronting your generation. The solid education that you receive at Millersville, integrated with a practical life experience, has prepared you for the next step in your personal journey. One that will sweep you into a complex world where the pace of change has never been faster, emergent technologies never more disruptive, and where shifts in paradigm can create or lay waste to personal identity or property, whether it be physical, virtual, or intellectual, in a Wall Street minute. Consider that it's only been 16 years since Apple introduced to the world the iPhone 2G, the first mobile computing and communication device, although IBM Simon was, in 1994, was the first smartphone. Since then, as Moore's law would have it, computational progress has become significantly faster, more efficient over time, and devices smaller. We have seen the development of autonomous machines, self-aware computers, virtual assistants, what they call empathy impact agents now, They're not really interested in helping you. They're just making sure that you feel okay. Generative AI, such as OpenAI's ChatGPT, Google's Bard, is revolutionizing the production and the presentation of information and delivering it in ways that are understandable to humans without sophisticated knowledge of its underlying process or its trustworthiness. And it's altering the way we live, work, and create. Okay, be honest, who's tried ChatGPT? Audience, who's tried ChatGPT? How about Dream Booth? Not so many on Dream Booth. How about Stable Diffusion? So if I have these three apps, I can create a narrative having a wonderful time, a situation on the beach of Aruba, and style with fewer wrinkles and a little more hair, all while sitting with my laptop in my living room. And you, reviewing it, wouldn't know the difference. Robots in medicine, logistics, manufacturing, and mobile devices can replicate or substitute for human actions. Humanoid robots, while mostly still prototype and pricey, think Boston Dynamics, are already beginning to take on dangerous, repetitive, or boring tasks, or assist humans in any number of areas from hospitality to education to healthcare. Self-reinforced knowledge, you may know it as machine learning, enabled Google's Apple Zero, given only 4 hours to learn the rules of chess, It beat the world's champion computer chess program in a 100-game match, 78 wins, 22 draws, and 0 launches, and that was 6 years ago. Machine learning is helping to produce more accurate and timely weather forecasts, something near and dear to me, allowing for fewer false alarms, greater response times, and saving lives. Distributed internet systems are managing a deluge of data. You feel it, I know. As a matter of fact, just Millersville Meteorology alone throughputs 2 terabytes of data a day. Algorithms are being developed to analyze big data, to reveal patterns, trends, connections, especially relating to human behavior and interactions, and this is attracting investment. Data has become a valued commodity. It's easy to feel threatened by obsolescence or being relegated to irrelevancy in the face of machines that can do things faster, more accurately, and with greater efficiency than we ever could or will. This feeling is exacerbated by sensational headlines, generally slanting negative about how many jobs are going to be lost, or that Armageddon is coming because of the new technologies. But if you read down a little bit further, you will find that more jobs are being created than are being lost in a tech-driven economy. What does that mean for you? Well, it means that it may be necessary to occasionally retool yourself, to enhance your skill sets to keep pace with technological changes over the course of your active career. You wouldn't be the first generation to have to do this. I mean, when faced with massive layoffs in the 1970s, steelworkers were forced to reinvent themselves across the spectrum of jobs, from arc welders to avionics technicians. The difference, however, is that unlike previous technological transformations, where the emergence of these upheavals replaced mechanical or physical systems, think steam engine kinds of things, okay? Smart technologies today are now and will continue to intrude on uniquely human attributes, requiring us to consider what it really means to be human and what our value proposition is in the human-technology interaction. Whether we like it or not, knowledge-based jobs, jobs that can be learned from a set of rules or are repetitive by nature or can be logically programmed to recognize patterns or protocols, can and will be automated. Fortunately, you are already part of the tech-driven information age that began in the mid-20th century and coupled with the breadth and quality of your education, should a disruptive technology threaten your well-being, you're better prepared to adapt, align, and take advantage of the opportunity and not be swallowed by it. However, your individual prowess and acumen will not derive from your ability to overpower, overwhelm, or outsmart smart technology. It's here. If it can fill a niche, it will. And it will do it faster, more efficiently, and more consistently than a human. With ever more sophistication, it will emulate many attributes that were heretofore considered uniquely human. Not to worry yet. Remember Detective Del Spooner in iRobot? When he said, human beings have dreams, even dogs have dreams, but not robots. They're just machines. The point is, there exists a large gap between automaton behavior and the deeper, more complex, nuanced behavior of humans. What do you bring to it? You bring inspiration, you bring innovation, you bring ingenuity, originality, adaptability, emotional intelligence, empathy, ethics, morals, creativity are just some of the attributes that humans bring to human-machine interactions. And machines will never learn these. These are things that, at least for the foreseeable future, are beyond machines. We are learning, you are learning, how to thrive in an environment that works with technology, seeking mutual advantage and emergent opportunity to enhance your purpose, your motivation, and your autonomy. As humans, we are able to feel and understand the emotions of others. We can sense when someone is happy, sad, angry, scared. We can respond in ways that are appropriate. This is a crucial aspect of being human. It allows us to form connections with others. We are complex adaptive systems, build relationships, and create communities. No matter how sophisticated an AI system can be, it can never truly feel what it means to be human, and it will always be limited in its ability to relate to us on an emotional level. Even though AI can be programmed to follow or even generate the rules of a game, that may emulate trustworthiness, it will always lack the ability to understand the moral and ethical implications of its actions. Think about that. It may emulate trustworthiness, but it doesn't know whether or not that's truly trustworthy. Human empathy, guided by our moral, ethical compass, must drive the motivation for reducing the divide between the haves and the have-nots before technological solutions can be embraced to assist in that endeavor. Being human means that we are able to experience life in a way that is truly meaningful. We feel joy, happiness, love, and connection in a way that machines simply cannot. Our experiences, both good and bad, shape who we are and how we perceive the world. We are able to find our purpose and meaning in our lives, and we are able to connect with others on a deep and personal level. There is an emotional entanglement that humans feel when engaging other humans that cannot be replicated by inanimate objects, no matter how human-like they may be or become. Ex machina, or the British humans notwithstanding, only sentient beings can feel intimacy. This is an incredible advantage, and one that we should never take for granted, especially as generative AI and ever more sophisticated, yet to be invented technologies continue to test our value as humans, both individuals and as a societal collective. It's not a matter of pitting humans against machines, but rather to show that we need the advantages emergent from human technology interaction if we are to take on the wicked problems of the world and the serious challenges that are lapping at our doorstep. AI, machine learning, is particularly useful in science, where it has the potential to significantly benefit the human-technology interaction with AI and smart instruments and sensors producing information ripe for human inquiry and discovery. For instance, humans bring innovation and ingenuity into the development of AI-enabled intelligent transportation systems that will automatically transmit traffic conditions or road weather information to commercial fleets and personal autonomous vehicles for safer and more efficient travel. We already see this now, just in our navigational apps that we use on our phones. Nuclear fusion may be the technological hope for our energy future and the sustainability of our planet, but it will only be achieved whenever human qualities of creativity, motivation, determination, and cooperation are combined with insight gleaned from sophisticated technologies coupled with the human mind. Human cooperation across political landscapes and the will to change are necessary if we want to improve the condition of our children. Climate change is a quintessential example of the need for determination, will, and cooperation to tackle the perils of the global warming imperative. If we do not want something in our air or water, then bring the mutual advantages of human ingenuity and technological advances to bear on eliminating it and find a benign substitute. We have plenty of good stories to tell about this, such as the removal of lead from gasoline, the removal of sulfur dioxide from coal-fired burners, and the removal of chlorofluorocarbons from manufacturing. In each case, it was human ingenuity, innovation, and the will to act that drove the science and the technological solutions that brought these problems under control. And we can do the same with fossil fuels. Even the intrinsically human endeavor of creating art is being tested by generative AI. One of the first ever pieces of art created by an algorithm, the portrait of Edmund Bellamy, sold at Christie's auction for over $432,000. Is the algorithm an artist? Is using a database of 15,000 portraits from between the 14th and the 20th century to create an algorithm any different than you or me creating a portrait based upon techniques extracted from the collective consciousness of other artists? According to Ahmed El-Gamal, the director of Art and Artificial Intelligence Lab at Rutgers, if a portrait is an image produced by an intelligence with an aesthetic intent, then perhaps an algorithm is an indisputable work of art. But if you define art as more broadly, as an attempt to say something about the wider world or to express your own sensibilities and anxieties and feelings, then AI art falls short, because no machine can have that urge or emotion, and perhaps never will. In closing, my message to you is this: there are opportunities where this convergence of human and technology can and should be applied to the wicked problems facing our planet and its inhabitants. As humans, we must ensure that the underserved, the marginalized, the have-nots are not left behind. Our empathy for humans and other sentient beings will continue to separate us from machines. Embrace technology, but rely on them for tasks they do best, and do not let them supplant uniquely human attributes or cloud your ability to discern truth from fantasy. It's your curiosity, creativity, passion, inspiration, motivation, and drive, and yes, your learning experience here at Millersville that will offer the best promise and value that you bring to the future. You have the power. You have the advantage. Go forth. Be human. Thank you. And congratulations, graduates.
Okay. Thank you very much. We're supposed to take a picture together. Wait.
Thank you, Dr. Clark, for an inspiring address. As a special note to today's ceremony, we wish to acknowledge any active and retired veterans, National Guard reservists, and first responders in attendance today. If you are able, would you please stand to be recognized? Thank you all for your service. I am pleased to now welcome Dr. James Dell, Associate Provost for Academic Administration and Dean of the College of Graduate Studies and Adult Learning, who will present the doctoral and master's candidates.
Thank you, Dr. Gasprich. Dr. Wuba, the doctoral candidates present here have met all the requirements, taken all of their examinations, presented their dissertations, and are being recommended for their degree by the graduate faculty of their college. I recommend that you now confer upon them the appropriate doctoral degree.
Upon the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania through the Board of Governors and the Council of Trustees, I confer upon you the appropriate doctoral degree together with all of its associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
At this time, I ask the doctoral candidates to please come forward to receive their diploma.
John Andrew Black, Doctor of Education, Educational Leadership. His dissertation title is The Self-Efficacy of Special Education Teachers in Providing Virtual Education to Students with Disabilities. He is hooded by Dr. Tiffany Wright. Congratulations, Dr. Black. Tommy Wayne Henley III, Doctor of Education, Educational Leadership. His dissertation title is Breaking the Circumstance, Key Factors Influencing Latino Male Aspirations for a 4-year college degree. He is hooded by his dissertation chair, Dr. Ann Guadino. Congratulations, Dr. Henley. Hillary Lynn Cobb, Doctor of Social Work. Her dissertation title is Creating Connections, Discussion Group Size and Social Connectedness in Online Community College Students. She is hooded by her dissertation chair, Dr. Laura Granruth. Congratulations, Dr. Cobb. Linda G. Tamee, Doctor of Social Work. Her dissertation title is Social Workers' Perspectives on the Effectiveness of EMDR in Telehealth for PTSD Patients. She is hooded by her dissertation advisors, Dr. Karen Rice and Dr. Berta Solanda de Jesus. Congratulations, Dr. Tamee. Kelly S. Fox, Doctor of Social Work. Her dissertation title is Playing Well with Others, Evaluating an Intervention to Prepare Students for Interprofessional Collaborative Learning. She is hooded by her dissertation advisor, Dr. Karen Rice. Congratulations, Dr. Fox. Michelle Sloan Palmieri, Doctor of Social Work. Her dissertation title is COVID-19 and Mental Health, Exploring the Impact of a Digital Application. She is hooded by her dissertation advisor, Dr. Karen Rice. Congratulations, Dr. Palmieri. Alicia Yvonne Clark. Doctor of Social Work. Her dissertation title is A Megaphone for Black Mothers. She is hooded by her dissertation advisor, Dr. Heather Gervin. Congratulations, Dr. Clark. Jocelyn Alexis Ramirez Harrell, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Her capstone project title is Improving Child Sex Trafficking Education in the Emergency Department. She is hooded by her project advisor, Dr. Kaylee Minter. Congratulations, Dr. Ramirez Harrell. James Dunkgo, Doctor of Nursing Practice. His capstone project title is Improving Treatment Adherence Among Opioid Use Disorder Patients. He is hooded by his project advisor, Dr. Michelle Cronister. Congratulations, Dr. Dunkgo. Naomi Owosu Oshampone, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Her capstone project title is The Effect of Telephone Follow-Up on Secondary Stroke Prevention. She is hooded by her project advisor, Dr. Kelly Rotundo. Congratulations, Dr. Oshampone. Kelly Elizabeth Williams, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Her capstone project title is Improving Interdisciplinary Collaboration in Caring for Patients with Extracorporeal Membrane Oxygenation, ECMO. She is hooded by her capstone advisor, Dr. Susan Moyer. Congratulations, Dr. Williams. Emily Elaine Elizabeth Sirikstand, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Her capstone project title is Heart Disease Prevention in the Fire Service. She is hooded by her project advisor, Dr. Teresa Hartman. Congratulations, Dr. Sirikstand. Julia F. Wapp, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Her capstone project title is The Impact of Substance Use Disorder Education on Nurses' Knowledge and Attitudes. She is hooded by her project advisor, Dr. Dawn Lambert. Congratulations, Dr. Wapp.
Let's have one more round of applause for our doctoral candidates tonight. Congratulations to you all. We shall now proceed with the conferring of master's degrees. Will the candidates for the Master of Arts, Master of Education, Education Specialist, Master of Science in Nursing, and the Master of Social Work degrees please rise?
Maria Kirsten Anderson, Master of Education, Art Education.
Dr. Wuba. There we go, we got the tech to work. I think it was one of those AI algorithms here. I was trying to stump me today. Dr. Wuba, the graduate candidates present have taken all of their examinations and are being recommended for their degrees by the graduate faculty of their college. I recommend that you now confer upon them the appropriate master's degree.
Upon the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania through the Board of Governors and Council of Trustees, I confer upon you the appropriate master's degree, together with all of its associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. You may be seated.
At this time, the master's degree candidates will proceed to the stage to receive their diplomas when directed by the faculty marshals.
Maria Kirsten Anderson, Master of Education, Art Education. Matthew Nelson Brewster, Master of Education, Art Education. Elizabeth Ann Stepanovsky, Master of Education, Art Education. Christina Marie Virmani, Master of Education, Art Education. Joyce Elaine Williams, Master of Education, Art Education. Shelby Young, Art Education. Blue K. Guckert, NIB, Master of Arts, English. Louis J. Nivis Figueroa, Master of Arts, English. William Nolan Arts, Jr., Master of Education, English. Joseph Blauberg, Master of Arts, History. Melissa S. Bryson, Master of Arts, History. Shane M. Moran, Master of Arts, History. Kyle Matthew Thomas, Master of Arts, History. Emmanuel Aponta, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching Certification. Amy Ann Garber, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching Certification. Jeannie Showers, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching Certification. Colleen Marie Dennis, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, Integrative STEM Education. Brooke Catherine Kiefer, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, Integrative STEM Education. Danielle Marie Croft, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, Online Instruction. Reagan E. Atha, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Kelsey P. Munster, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Unlease Klingeman, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Regina M. Sanchez Alcalde, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Shannon Nicole O'Loughlin, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Mita G. Russell, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Cassandra E. Bushta, Master of Education, Early Childhood and Elementary Education. Kennedy Marie Lutz, Master of Education, Early Childhood and Elementary Education. Shannon Wright, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, Reading Specialist. Shelby Enright, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, Reading Specialist. Victoria Taylor Diminick, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, Reading Specialist. Amy Becker Alvis, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, Reading Specialist. Danielle Marie Cardone, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, Reading Specialist. Sarah Ann Howery, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, Reading Specialist. Erin Marie Orr, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, English as a Second Language. Kristen J. Van Linton, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, English as a Second Language. Amanda Marie Richards, Master of Education, Leadership for Teaching and Learning. Huishan Lee, Master of Education, Leadership for Teaching and Learning. Samantha Baker, Master of Education, School Counseling. Sydney Marie Hall, Master of Education, School Counseling. Heidi Carol Swanson, Master of Education, School Counseling. Tracy Lynn Wagner Adams, Master of Education, School Counseling. Lourdes Gisela Montosa, Master of Education, School Counseling. Matthew Caligari, Master of Education, School Counseling. Stephanie Jo Corshane, Master of Education, School Counseling. Meredith Rice Eckroat, Master of Education, School Counseling. Samantha Page Olwine, Master of Education, School Counseling. Jeffrey Stone, Master of Education, School Counseling. Hannah Lindy, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Jennifer Megan Matthews, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Danielle Reese Gruber, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Kira Nicole Brubaker, Master of Science, School Psychology. Jennifer R. Mendoza, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Ulia Ekterling, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Kaylee Elizabeth Lutz, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Ariana Nicole Chuprinsky, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Haley M. Butler, Master of Science and Education Specialist, School Psychology. Emily Ruth Click, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Millie Zaranika, Master of Science and Education Specialist, School Psychology. Rachel Fox, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Julia Elizabeth Kane, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Sydney Murphy, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Miles C. Yati, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Christina Rose Harris, Education Specialist, School Psychology. Carlos R. Morla, Master of Science and Education Specialist, School Psychology. Andriana Brianne Leitzel, Master of Social Work. Melissa A. Branham, Master of Social Work. Jamie L. Anderson, Master of Social Work. Jennifer E. Klinger, Master of Social Work. Jessica L. Nusslein, Master of Social Work. Sarah Michelle Miller, Master of Social Work. Hillary Arthur, Master of Social Work. Madeline A. Gordon, Master of Social Work. Shanta Mills, Master of Social Work. Anita Gabrielle Garber, Master of Social Work. Jenna Foltz, Master of Social Work. Laura Beth Pyle, Master of Social Work. Samantha Mertz, Master of Social Work. Krista Androic Gamesh, Master of Social Work. Janelle C. Eshelman, Master of Social Work. Nichelle M. Rohrback, Master of Social Work. Olivia Eileen Orndorff, Master of Social Work. Allison Jill Schwartz, Master of Social Work. Danielle Dietz, Master of Social Work. Upsara Uprati, Master of Social Work. Brandon Kelly, Master of Social Work. Nathan Patrick Sterry, Master of Social Work. Dominic Berthold, Master of Social Work. Kathleen Ellen Solpizio, Master of Social Work. Sydney Suarez, Master of Social Work. Lacey O'Donnell, Master of Social Work. Sarah Renee Haley, Master of Social Work. Scott R. Behrens, Master of Social Work. John D. Smith IV, Master of Social Work. Caitlin N. Lay, Master of Social Work. Trevor J. Fink, Master of Social Work. Sarah E. Larson Perales, Master of Social Work. Rebecca Faye Orlando, Master of Social Work. Rachel C. Leischer, Master of Social Work. Casey Whitman Souder, Master of Social Work. Olivia Ariane Jones, Master of Social Work. Beatrice Robinu, Master of Social Work. Talia Mendez, Master of Social Work. Gabriela Peguero, Master of Social Work. Amanda S. Hookray, Master of Education, Special Education. Alexa McLaughlin, Master of Education, Special Education. Peyton Elizabeth Thompson, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Coaching. Aaron Abraham, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Management. Andrew Spencer Pauling, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Management. Jeremy Joseph, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Management. Spencer Philip Short, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Coaching. Riley N. McKelvey, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Management. Fari Magida Kawandes, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Coaching. Aaliyah Octavia Stryver, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Management. Sydney Shannon, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Management. Ashley K. Mansfield, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Management. Brianna Malin Rogers, Master of Science, Emergency Management. Francis Miliano, Master of Science, Emergency Management. Brian Edward Knight, Master of Science, Emergency Management. Megan Marie Jones, Master of Science, Emergency Management, Communication. Nicole Marie Stolarski, Master of Science, Emergency Management. Christopher T. Simpson, Master of Science, Emergency Management. Mary Caitlin Dorley, Master of Science, Emergency Management. Jillian Amanda Zimmerman, Master of Science, Emergency Management. Abigail Valerio, Master of Science, Integrated Scientific Applications, Weather Intelligence and Risk Management. Caitlin Elizabeth Lardeo, Master of Science, Integrated Scientific Applications, Weather Intelligence and Risk Management. Andrew Malmgren, Master of Science, Integrated Scientific Applications, Environmental Systems Management. Timothy J. Rafey, Master of Education, Mathematics. Nathan Michael White, Master of Science in Nursing, Family, Individual Across the Lifespan Nurse Practitioner. Christina Faith Thresher, Master of Science in Nursing, Family, Individual Across the Lifespan Nurse Practitioner. Brianna Ray Insor, Master of Science in Nursing, Family, Individual Across the Lifespan Nurse Practitioner. Holly Carney, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Annetta Czar, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Rachel Lyra Sinsenig, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Portia T. Barbosa, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Anna Maria Lynch, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Toby L. Cohen, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Elizabeth Michelle Edmister, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Shaughnessy Ann McGash, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Christina Lynn Trees, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Melisini M. Molinga, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Katie Marie Folkenroth, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Vincent Paul Grove, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Mary Ellen Sylvita Palin, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Taylor W. Gaynor, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Bethany Nicole Schwartz, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Lauren Whitney Earnshaw, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Caitlin Elizabeth Christich, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Elise M. Potter, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Lindsay Patricia Smith, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Alexis Ann Phillips, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Paula Lou Mastriani, Master of Science in Nursing, nursing leadership. Dominique Sade Scott, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Zhana V. Demyantsev, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Kimberly Jo Martin, Master of Science in Nursing, family, individual, across the lifespan, nurse practitioner. Linda Asomanin Akota, Master of Science in Nursing, Family Individual Across the Lifespan Nurse Practitioner. Lauren Catherine Coker, Master of Science, Technology and Innovation, Education Track. Kristen Sweet, Master of Science, Technology and Innovation, Education Track. Gasser Ali Samir Abusaif, Master of Science, Technology and Innovation, Enterprise Track.
Let's recognize all of today's graduates with a round of applause. Thank you. That is absolutely representative of all the work that they did. Thank you for that. It is now my pleasure to invite Ms. Joyce King, class of 1983, and Millersville University Alumni Association President, to offer remarks on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Congratulations to all the graduates. On behalf of more than 74,000 Millersville University alumni, it's my extreme honor to be the first to officially welcome you to the Millersville University Alumni Association. Each year, the Millersville University Alumni Association has the pleasure of welcoming a new generation of alumni into the fold. It is our hope that you will keep us informed of the significant developments in your life, of which we are sure there will be many, as you continue to make your alma mater proud. Congratulations and welcome to the alumni family.
I wish to express sincere appreciation to Ms. Flores and Dr. Henley, to the gonfalon bearers, marshals, and readers, Dr. Sanuto and the University Wind Ensemble, and other program participants for their role in today's ceremony. Let us all also remember the women and men who are serving our country throughout the world and who are away from their family and friends. I wish all of you gathered here today a safe journey home. And now, please refer to the back of your QR code card as we conclude the ceremony with the singing of the first and third verses of the Alma Mater, led by Ms. Ellis Eggleston, class of 2023, and performed by the University Wind Ensemble. Will the audience rise and remain standing until the recessional has ended? Thank you.